Okay, so I've got my soldering station set up here. I've got my extraction fan there. My sponge is damp, not wet, and I've got my soldering iron and set to 350 degrees. And it's going to turn that on, so I'm ready to solder. So power on, and then the light comes on. That means, well, it's solid. That means the iron is heating up, and then once that starts to flash, we're up to temperature and ready to start soldering. Okay, little soldering demo here. So I'm going to put just a little bit of solder on the end of my soldering iron. That little bit of solder goes onto the board, and the soldering iron is touching the leg and the pad. And add in 2 or 3 millimeters of solder, let it get hot, and then I'm on to the next one. So now again, that soldering iron is touching the pad and the leg. Add in 2 or 3 mil of solder, let it all get hot, on to the next one. Add in 2 or 3 mil of solder, on to the next one. You'll notice while I'm soldering, the soldering iron is being pushed down onto the stuff that I'm soldering. It's not bobbing all around. I'm not trying to paint on the solder. No dabbing, just a nice firm pressure. That's it. That's all there is to it. 2 or 3 mil of solder, plenty. Just make sure everything gets hot while you're soldering, and you should see the solder melt into the board as you do it. And then once you've done a couple, you can cut off those legs and inspect your joint, see if you've done a good job or not.